Welcome to Watsonx Orchestrate hands-on lab on agent knowledge. In Watsonx Orchestrate, agents can use knowledge bases to search for relevant grounded content or answers. With the Watsonx Orchestrate Agent Development Kit ADK, you can define knowledge bases using YAML or JSON and import them to your active environment using the ADK CLI. Now you can create two types of knowledge bases. One is a built-in and the other one is external. Now built-in knowledge bases are created using built-in Milvus instance and are populated with documents you import. External knowledge bases refers to your own Milvus or Elasticsearch instances, which you can connect to Watsonx Orchestrate for use by agents. Now this lab will guide you through the steps to use the built-in Milvus instance to create your knowledge base. Now when you complete this lab, the agent will be able to respond any questions related to the content of the PDF documents we'll be providing. Now in this lab, we will use two PDF documents, one which will be about the history of IBM and the other one is the exported IBM Wikipedia page. I'll show you in a minute. The agent will provide citations describing the source of information the response is based on and the precise location in the source document. And we'll check that out in a minute. So let's talk about what we'll learn here. Once you have completed this lab, you will have developed skills enabling you to complete the following tasks. First is to create a knowledge base in Watsonx Orchestrate. Next, create an agent that uses this knowledge base. And third, use the agent description and agent instruction to define the agent's behavior. As per the prerequisites course is the same as before. Make sure the following prerequisites are satisfied before proceeding with the lab. You have performed the preparation lab guide, including the environment validation step, and you have your ADK environment set up and running, which is Orchestrate server started after validating the environment in the preparation guide or after having performed another ADK related lab. Also, if for some reason your server is not started correctly, reset your server following the reset your environment guide that is provided. So let's talk about the IBM knowledge base agent. So in this section, you will create and test an IBM agent. You will create the agent and provide this agent with a knowledge base populated with two documents. The diagram here provides an overview of the configuration used in this section. Review the agent and the knowledge base configuration shown below before proceeding, where you can see like this is the agent, IBM agent, the description, you are a helpful agent that has knowledge about IBM and its history, and the knowledge base is dash IBM underscore knowledge base. That's the name. It provides the knowledge base to search the information from, and this is the basic background or a description of the agent. Next, we have the knowledge base, IBM knowledge base. The description is general information about IBM and its history. And there's two documents that I mentioned that is listed here. And this another conversational search tool is optional configuring generation options. So this hopefully it makes sense, but it'll make more sense once we dive into the lab. So let's go ahead and dive into the lab. We're going to do knowledge base creation, agent creation, and agent testing. So in the first knowledge base creation, you will learn how to use the Watsonx Orchestrate ADK to create a knowledge base in your Watsonx Orchestrate instance. Now this knowledge base will then be used by an agent to answer topic specific questions. So go ahead, open your ADK. So I have my PyCharm running here. I have my PyCharm running here. I'm going to just check if it's Orchestrate does work. I'm going to clear this out. And here, the first thing that we'll probably look at is the knowledge base. So if you see, I have my knowledge base here. Inside that, I have the knowledge base, which has this YAML file right over here. Let me see the entire thing here. So as you can see here, we have the version, the kind, which is knowledge base, name of this particular knowledge base, IBM underscore knowledge base, description, the documents that we'll be using, which are right here, IBM underscore Wikipedia. You can open them and check it out if you want. The history of IBM, two different documents, one from Wikipedia and one is just the history of IBM available there. Next, we have some conversational search tool option here, where we have given for generation prompt instructions. We have specified custom instruction here. If specified, this instruction will be included in the prompt sent to the language model to guide the response generation. Next, we have generated response length, which is set to moderate. You can set this one to either concise, moderate, or verbose. This setting adjusts the prompt to request responses of specified length. If you do not set this, this will be moderate by default. Next, we have the confidence threshold. The first one is retrieval confidence threshold, which is set low right now. This can be set to lowest, low, high, and highest, or highest. This threshold determines the minimum confidence required that the retrieved document answers the user's query. Now, if the confidence is below the threshold, the agent will return a default "I don't know" response instead of generating a response. The default is by low, so I've set it to low. Next, we have the response confidence threshold, which is set low again. This can be set same lowest, low, high, and or highest. The threshold evaluates, this threshold kind of evaluates the confidence that both the generated response and the retrieved documents answer the user queries. If the confidence is below the threshold, the agent will return a default "I don't know" response. The default is again low. Next, we have query rewrite. Enabled is true. If enabled, the user's query is re-returned using the context of the conversation to support like multi-turn interaction. This setting is enabled by default. Next, we have the citations. I've said citations shown is -1 here. This contains the maximum number of citations shown to the user in a knowledge base response. If not set, the default is -1, which I've said here, which means all available citations will be displayed. You can change the prompt instruction parameter right here to add your own instructions for the content generation engine. We will use the default for this particular lab. So let's go ahead and inside here, orchestrate knowledge dash basis, import the file flag, and then I'll say IBM knowledge, and inside that is knowledge base, and inside that is my IBM knowledge base.yaml file, which is this one. So once that is done, that means it says successfully imported knowledge base. So that means it worked. What does this mean? So this means that now my orchestrate has all the knowledge bases set, which is under the name IBM knowledge base. So that's good. Now next step was to create the agent. So agent creation. So I'm going to go back here. Inside this, you'll probably see knowledge base has agents inside here. So let's open this agent base version 1, native IBM agent description. It has the knowledge base of where to pick from, IBM knowledge base. So make sure that matches. So pretty much this YAML file defines the agent, its description, behavior, instructions, and the LLM it will use for planning and reasoning purposes. This agent has no collaborators and no tools, but a single knowledge base is declared right over here. Now let's go ahead and enter this orchestrate agents import -f, and wherever the file is inside agents folder, IBM agent.yaml file. So again, agent IBM agent has been imported successfully. So that worked, which means my agent is ready. So what is the next step? Agent testing. So simple orchestrate chat start. I'm gonna run this. It's going to open my browser again. And there you go. Our agent is not ask, but it's IBM agent. So I'm going to select the agent that I just deployed. And then inside here, I'm going to ask a simple question. What was the original name of IBM? Question mark. Let's see. It's going to do its reasoning. Sometimes the knowledge base is not available immediately, or it's not available for displaying here. Even though if we said that citations show it, it's going to take some time to show the citations. As you can see here, it took the value from knowledge base but doesn't have citations yet. So we'll give it a little bit, few minutes, and then try it again. Go back and refresh this. Make sure it's available. Go back to the same one. Didn't use any of it. Let's try one more time. Where is IBM headquarters? This time I'll keep it short. No, tell me about IBM. trying to make sure that it goes into that. Okay, it did give citations this time, and if you see history of IBM, so I guess it took a little bit time, but it finally somehow gave me the answer. History of IBM, and talks about it. Give me some history of IBM. And now it's reasoning with it. Let's see, it's trying to get that information. Let it go through that entire document. Since we have a big huge doc PDF available, it's going to parse through that and give me just the brief details of that. And there you go, it gave me the entire information. I can go to the reasoning part and I can check this entire information that it got in. I can also look at the citations over here where it says it took that information from IBM Wikipedia PDF and picked in, the values from there. So again, please note that it can take 10 to 15 minutes for citations to become available after uploading the document. So have some patience and let it do what it has to do with the documents and to give you a better answer. I can always go up and increase this size, check it out, look at view source, and then see where it got its information from. That's awesome. I hope you were able to figure out or get this working. In this particular lab, you've created a knowledge base with topic specific documents and created an agent that was able to answer your IBM history questions. The agent was able to adapt to users' request and interpret the information provided using the reasoning power of an LLM. Again, now if you have any questions or if you're not able to follow along with this particular video or had some errors, let me know and I'll get back to you. You can reach me either by comments or from my email, which is vivian@ibm.com. Thank you.